Welcome to the APABI Focus interview series. So this is going to be our quarter one, the first of our interviews for this edition of the newsletter. And this time we have Mr. Shri Biswa Ketan, CEO of the Indian Institute of Banking and Finance. So could you tell us about India's green financing initiatives and how it plans to achieve this transition, particularly regarding the banking sector and what role your organization can play in this?
Green finance is gaining momentum in the Indian economy as a crucial tool for transitioning towards net zero emissions. India's sheer size and its huge scope for growth means that the energy demand is set to grow more than any other country in the coming decades. So India's updated NDC has been prepared carefully, considering our national circumstances and the principles of common but differentiated responsibilities. It is known as Pansamrit Promise. India has committed to transition to green and clean energy. India will increase its non-fossil fuel capacity to 500 gigawatt by the year 2030. By 2030, the country will meet 50% of its energy requirements through renewable energy. India will cut its total projected carbon emission by 1 billion tons by 2030. India will ultimately reach the set target of net zero emissions by 2070. That is the target. Recognizing that lifestyle has a big role in climate change, Government of India has proposed a one-word movement known as LIFE, that is lifestyle for environment. The vision LIFE is to live a lifestyle that is in tune with our planet and does not harm it. Coming to the role of financial sector, integration of environmental considerations into financial decision making is crucial for sustainable development. So initiatives like green bonds, the carbon pricing, the sustainable internal strategies are driving the shift towards green economy in India. With the growing awareness of the crucial role of green finance in India's transition to net zero economy, banks have now started offering green loans to the businesses that invest in sustainable projects. Private sector companies basically are investing in green projects as they see the potential in long-term positive impact, not only on the climate but also on the government policies. The market for green social sustainability-linked bonds, which includes green, yellow, blue bonds, are gradually expanding. The financial sector in India is slowly but steadily getting recalibrated for green finance with regulatory support and government initiatives. There is a huge opportunity for banks in the space of retail banking, such as green buildings, the clean transportation, pollution control prevention systems, energy efficient projects. So with the companies in India exploring various financial options to develop the capital intensive technologies such as hydrogen, carbon capture, green finance is getting a speed in India, and going forward, banks will play a crucial role in the transitioning towards the green finance.
One other thing that India has done these days, which has attracted a lot of increasing amount of global attention, is its digital public infrastructure.
If you see, this is a showcase event for the India in the G20 by showing the progress in digital public infrastructure. In fact, the digital public infrastructure has revolutionized the financial ecosystem in India in terms of reach, in terms of the ease in doing business, including banking. Digital public infrastructure in India has helped to create a digital ecosystem that is accessible, efficient, transparent, and empower the citizen to participate in the digital economy. The beauty is that the DPI has allowed the government to extend social security coverage to the vulnerable sections of the society. DPI also has helped to expand the financial access to unbanked population in India by using mobile digital payment platform, which is known as UPI. Under the scheme of my government, UPI has helped to improve to access to the services offered by the government to the people who are living in remote areas also. Say in case of the passport application, in case of payment of utility bills, in case of income tax filing. By effectively utilizing UPI, the processes were automated and streamlined to reduce the time and effort required to access services. Particularly for the banks, the DPI brings some distinct advantages, like the identity of the customer. It can be done through now digital ID system known as Aadhaar. You can have your eKYC done when you are opening the account. In case of payment, you can have real-time fast payment system through UPI. The entire payment system is revolving around the UPI. Data management, the third important factor. You will have a consent-based data sharing system where, like your KYC, entire KYC can be stored at one place, where the data empowerment protection architecture which government has created. So this has opened up lot of opportunities for the banks in terms of opening up accounts, reaching out to the people in the rural areas, unbanked areas, right, to give the services which are not available earlier to those people, to reach out to them and provide the services. The remittance facility is now made very easy using the account, your Aadhaar, that is your identity, as well as the mobile. The trinity in India is known as JAM, J-A-M, which denotes as Jandhan, Aadhaar and mobile. That has the ability to reach to the last mile. Okay? So digital banking per se, as per the RBI record, it says that more than 95% of the transactions have shifted to the digital banking. Coming to the payment mechanism, the entire payment ecosystem has changed on account of this digital intervention. Whether it is the payment through your mobile, payment through app, payment through UPI, payment through you scanning the code, it has now reached nook and corner of the bank. But still, there are many things to cover, the mile to cover for the banks and the bank. The challenges remain still with the rise in cyber attacks, data leak, interoperability between the various banks and applications. So the another issue is regarding the grievance redressal mechanism of the customer who face some type of outage when transacting. So there's one more thing called digital financial literacy. We still have in India the divide between the digital literate and digital illiterate. So that gap has to be covered over a period of time. So that will reduce the number of cyber frauds and cyber crimes. But having said that, digital public infrastructure has now slowly and surely taking the banking and banks to a different level altogether in terms of reach, in terms of providing the service.
That's very good. It sounds like a very important initiative that has the potential to increase financial inclusion for hundreds of millions of people. So that's quite interesting. So before we go any further, later this year, we're going to be having the APABI Meeting Conference in Mumbai. Do you have any information to share about that? Give us a little bit of a preview.
This year, we are privileged to host the APABI conference. We propose to do it in the month of November at Mumbai. And the theme of the conference, as of now, we have decided that the paradigm shift in banking, moving towards a resilient, inclusive, and sustainable model. So we will invite eminent speakers from banking and financial sector, central bank, industry bodies, deliberate on topics of relevance and the future of banks and banking. I, on behalf of IIBF, take this opportunity to invite all the members of APABI to make it convenient to attend the conference. It will be a platform for the APABI members to interact with each other and prepare a strategy paper on the activities of APABI in future. So IIBF has collaborated with different institutions, national as well as international. So here there is enough scope and opportunity for the APABI members to cooperate and collaborate with each other and learn the best practices and share their experiences. Some of the courses can be specifically co-created for APABI members. So in the globalized society we live in, the international collaborations help by promoting the students or the members with the ability to study and work in an international capacity. That is my request to all the APABI members. Please join us. We'll co-create some of the activities for the benefit of all the APABI members. Thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Right. Thank you so much.